it is time to rank some ultimate abilities. As a professional, low-ranked gold player down in the trenches, this is going to be how I feel about these ultimates, either being disgustingly broken or absolute dog shit, down in these low ranks, starting with Adam Warlock and his mediocre revival. This is going to be one of many ultimates that can either swing the game vastly in your favor, or it does absolutely nothing. And your whole team spawns and just dies 3 seconds later. This is a weird one, and I don't think it's good. I think this is a very middle of the pack kind of ultimate. Like, sometimes it'll be really good. Most of the time it's accomplishing literally nothing. Same goes for the enemy team. Like, even the enemy team can't use this ultimate properly. It's just never doing anything good. It's not bad, but if you want a support on your team, you want a support ult. Like, anything that's going to keep your team alive. Like, give me the Luna, give me the Mantis, give me literally anything but this absolutely atrocity, like this disgusting atrocity. It's whatever. But what about Angela? Angela, her ult is good. It's fine. It's like just Groot, but worse. It's very good at keeping the team together. It's good to combo with, like, say a Bucky or like a fucking Iron Man or something like that, but it doesn't do much, really. Like, if you don't combo it with something else, it's kind of just tickling your team, and it's a mild inconvenience at most. With good team coordination, I can see it being pretty high up, but from what I have seen, it really doesn't do anything. It's just like you throw a spear, traps a few people, and then the game just continues on like nothing ever happened. It's like, it's okay. I think it has good potential, but from what I've seen, it's literally doing nothing. But I'll give it a solid B for now. B for now. And now we have Tremble before Baths. This shit's ass. Every time I see this ult proc, doesn't matter if it's like a good Black Panther or a bad one, it literally accomplishes nothing. It's just like another dash in his kit, and I've never seen it accomplish much of anything. The damage it does, you might as well have just like dashed in with like your shift ability or whatever. This ability's awful. It's not good. Speaking of not good, we have Mind the Exploding Plasma. You know, I actually don't mind the Exploding Plasma because this never does anything either. This is the easiest F tier of all time. When I see the Exploding Plasma, you might as well have just shot me with the gun and said it would have done more damage. It's such a useless ability that accomplishes nothing at all. Oh no, I'm going to be slowed a little bit. Yeah, the radius is like 3 feet. I'm not touching it. It's not going to do anything. I've never seen this ultimate do anything useful. At least Black Panther, at least he's gotten kills with it. This shit does not kill. This is a tickle at most, and you will never see it accomplish anything. Not to mention it's on a shitty-ass character. But what about Blade? 1,000 cuts? That's a lot of cuts, and 1,000 cuts do hurt. This is a pretty good ultimate. Like, especially if you combo it with, like, even Angela or literally anything that's like a stun, or you get your enemies grouped together. This is devastating. It's kind of a worse version of Moon Knight that you get a lot less. In my opinion, it's like, it'll do a lot of damage. It is really good. But you can kind of just move out the way sometimes unless you get trapped. But when it does get pulled off, it's really good. I don't see Blade a lot because Blade's not that good. But when I do see him, the ultimate's a little scary. It's a little spooky. So I think A is respectable. Maybe B. I'll keep him there for now, though, see how I'm feeling. But what about when it's time to Hulk smash? Hulk is a funny guy. I love me the Hulk. The Hulk Tua, he's a glorious fella. When he hulks out, he hulks the fuck out. He will destroy whoever he's looking at. His right click being able to spam that and do half the health bar of any kind of squishy, he will just melt. You jump in and ult, everybody's dying. No competition. It's so good. It's easily an A tier. Sometimes it can fall flat, ult, walk in, everybody hits you and you die. Bad Hulks are not going to do anything good with this. I don't see a ton of Hulk, but when I do, the Hulk out ability is pretty solid. Especially when I'm using it, just saying, this Hulk he hulks out, he hulks out. He's a good character. Okay, maybe not a good character, but his ultimate's good, right? Good ultimate, A tier ultimate. Captain America. Assemble! He's not assembling shit, bro. That shit's dog shit. It does nothing. Your whole team gets like a little bit of shield. They move a little bit faster. Whenever I see the enemy team hit and assemble, I pretend like nothing actually happened, and I just play the game like normal, and nothing changes. It doesn't do a whole lot. Maybe I just haven't seen any good caps, but it's not that great. I mean, I've had good caps in my game. You know, I have a friend who plays cap. He's good. He's good with the cap and his ult. You know, it can make good changes to the game when it's on our side, and I do like it on our team. But whenever it's on the enemy team, it literally accomplishes nothing, and I had to drag it down for that. Enemy team captain ults literally does nothing, and I can't see it. Can't see it any higher than like a D tier. However, us against the world. Yeah, it's gonna be me without the world because I'm gonna shoot myself in the head every time I hear this goddamn voice line. This is broken. It is disgusting. You know, just move around a little bit. The team will not die. Whoever uses this ult, the team does not die, and they will never die for like 8 seconds or some shit. This is one of the most atrocious ultimates in the entire game. Along with like every other support ult that does the same thing, where your team just does not die. This shit pisses me off. I hate this. There's gonna be a lot of support ults in this S tier, because once they get procced, nobody dies. It's absolutely atrocious. I hate this. This is bad. It's bad. Nerf this shit immediately. What about the blind man himself? Let the devil out! Like, I don't know what we're thinking here. This shit is not great. Daredevil, he's a character that can be really good, but his ultimate does not a whole lot. Like, even if it's a really good Daredevil, I feel like I'm just not scared when he uses it, right? Like, if I hear let the devil out, you know, let him out. Like, let bro out. I'll let the devil out. I do not care. We'll just shoot him in the head a few times and he will die. Like, this ultimate doesn't do a whole lot. He just kind of... I don't even know what it does, I'm going to be honest. Like, I know it gives him a little bubble. You know, people, like, get drained when he's near him. You know, maybe he does more damage or something. I don't know. It just doesn't change much. It's another Captain America situation. If I hear this ultimate, my game plan is not changing. If anything, I'm just going to shoot him and he will die. I am not scared of this. It's good, though. Like, you know, he'll use it, run in, you know, maybe get a few kills. But I don't see it doing much. No, for Deadpool, though. Deadpool's weird. He has 2 ultimates, and neither of them are really that great. The thing giving him an edge, though, is he gets his ult really fast. But let's see. Starting with DPS, I guess. He has the whole, what are you aiming at? And that is awful. It's a bad ult. It's one person. Realistically, just hit your shots and you won't die. It's not that scary. His other ult, though, that gives him, like, the buff, I think, on DPS. Like, just more damage for you and your team. It's good. But DPS Deadpool, with his ults, just doesn't do much. It's like, it's not great. Support ult, though, when you do the sword one, you know, and you get that proc, he gets a bunch of healing. That's good. Deadpool won't die while he's using that. His team around him won't die. It's good. I don't think it's, like, that impactful, but, you know, for a good few seconds, oh no, you can't kill anyone. It's like Cloak and Dagger, but less annoying. So I'd say it's pretty good. Like an A tier for that one. Then the Vanguard one gives shields. Similar effect, just not as good. I'll just throw that in B. I don't know, these ults I don't really see do much, but when they do, it's like, oh, it kind of does something. A little impact, but nothing that gets me quivering in my boots, you know. It's not an us against the world situation. But what about By the Eye of Agamotto? This is strong. This is a scary ult. This does a lot. If I'm playing Gambit, though, you know, if I see this dude coming in, getting a little close, he's going to pop his ult. All I got to do, back up 5 steps, let him proc his ult, walk right back in and cleanse it. Oh, no. Where did Agamotto go? I don't know. I haven't seen him. It's not scary if I'm playing Gambit, But when I'm not playing Gambit, this shit is a team wipe. This is gonna kill the entire team. It's very scary, very strong. He just jumps in, the whole team gets stunned, everybody dies without fail. Very little times do I see this like get whiffed. Doesn't matter what team it's on, it's always gonna be doing so much. It's not even just like a enemy team uses it, oh your team dies, but your team uses it, nobody dies. No, it's always good. It's always a good ult. I think it's very good. Probably one of the best tank ults. Behind like Groot. No, what about Emma Frost though? Emma Frost has her big ol' mind suck ability that hits a whole lot of people. Big ass AoE, sucks people in to die. This shit's annoying as hell. Very good. For me though, it's like I'll just kind of go behind a wall and wait for it to go away. I know my teammates love to just walk in front of it, get sucked in and die though. That's just how it is in low ranks. You know, your teammates see this and like, nah, I'd win. Spoiler alert, they don't win. Very good though. Very scary ult. Doesn't matter what team uses it. Always good. Always gonna accomplish something usually. Just go behind a wall though. But it's good ult. Good ult. Very good. Very good. Now what about Gambit and his Raging Royal Flush? Yeah, this is S tier. Now it's weird though because when our team uses it, it's always so great. It's always like peak ability, accomplishes everything. We're always gonna wipe the team when we pop this. When the enemy team uses it though, I don't know, they might be lobotomites, but I do not care. This is like Assemble when they use Gambit ult. I do not care. And they do nothing. It's so weird because usually the enemy team is 10 times better than your team. But Gambit literally accomplishes nothing when it's on the enemy team, and I'm so grateful because this shit is busted. One of the best ults in the game. Honestly, I'm more annoyed with Cloak and Dagger though, so I'll keep that higher. Now what about I am Groot? I am Groot. 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 What about Hawkeye? Hawkeye, woo! I never miss. Shut the fuck up. You sound dumb as hell. But this ultimate pisses me off because I always die to it, right? He doesn't miss. It's simply the fact of the matter. He will not miss. And he's going to kill you. I mean, it's as simple as that. It's not like the most destructive in the game. But Hawkeye's already such a good character. Who's already getting random one-taps on the head. Then you give him an ability or an ultimate that just makes him so he can just kill you without looking at you. It's just going to be strong, He's just going to get free kills. If a Hawkeye pops his ult and doesn't kill, then the Hawkeye it's ass. Like, because you don't miss. You never miss. You heard what he said. The man said, woo, I never miss. And it's true. It's common fact. It's very good. A tier ult. I'd put it pretty. I'm not even going to bother ordering these. I'm going to be real. Hell unleashed. Hell is indeed unleashed when I see this shit pop off. And I hear it every time I hear, just shoot her. Just aim and shoot her. Oh, okay. I will shoot her. What are my teammates doing? They're not shooting her. And it pisses me off, right? Because if we just shoot her, right? Everybody says, just shoot her. Won't be a problem. But guess who's not shooting her, right? The whole goddamn team. And this ends up wiping the entire team. Oh, this ult is bad, you can just shoot. No, you don't just shoot her, because nobody's gonna shoot her, right? Oh, you can just out-heal the damage she does. Not if your healers don't heal you. You get two-shotted, and it's not a good time. This is so annoying. If this gets popped, you just gotta run and hide, because there's no point trying to shoot her, because your team's not gonna kill her. You're just gonna die. It's not gonna be a good time. It is such an atrociously annoying ult. It's really good. It's not game-breaking. Like, if I hear it go off, I'm not going to, like, put a bullet to my head. I'm just going to be like, ah, shit, let me just back up for, like, 15 seconds. Or the team will be competent enough to put some bullets to her head. Because she is just standing still. But overall, nobody's going to do that. Very strong, very annoying ult. Definitely a high A tier. What about Mr. Johnny over here? Flame on himself. I see this character played so little that I don't even remember the voice line for it. It's good though. I think it's a fine ultimate. I'm gonna say like a B tier. It throws a bunch of vortexes down. It does, big AoE damage. It can be pretty harmful, but at the same time, it doesn't. I don't know. It's hard to say because I barely see this dude used. Usually, when this ultimate's procced, I see a couple people die. I usually die to it, but overall, it's good. I think it's a good ult. The character though is not great. But yeah, I don't really have a lot of words for this guy because I don't see him used at all. Nobody plays this dude because he's boring as shit. Sue herself. Mrs. Invisible. Disappear! Yeah, I'm gonna disappear from this planet every time I hear this voice line go off because I do not want to be on the same plane of existence as this goddamn character. This is an easy S tier. Honestly, the top of S tier. When I hear disappear, I want to kill myself. It ruins the entire game. This ultimate goes off. Big ass AoE. Not a soul is dying. I can't even see my team to heal them because I can't see shit because it all disappeared. It's so annoying. It's just nobody dies. It's a free win. Nerf this character. This is atrocious. Easy S tier. How about Cheap Town Hall himself? Cheap Town Hall. It's good. It's like Daredevil, but I think a little bit better. It's like it does the same kind of thing where it's like, oh, you get self-buffed, you run and you do a bunch of damage, you might kill some people, or you might get shot and killed, but Iron Fist has a bit more survivability, I'd say, while he's using it. I think it's good. I don't see a ton of Iron Fist, but when they use it, it's usually a little scary. But I also usually don't care that much, just back away a little bit, maybe shoot him. Maybe just kill his healers because he's not defending them. Not a lot to say. He runs in, he does big punches, people die. Or sometimes nothing happens. It's fine. It's good. Cheap Town Hall. Iron Man Stark himself. Mr. Stark. I'm not feeling so good about this one, right? This ultimate, the big old pulse cannon bullshit. He'll shoot this. It takes 3 to 5 business days to reach the team it's shooting at. And nobody's gonna die. Because they have 3 to 5 business days to move. I've seen on occasion some people, they'll sneak up behind, throw this ult at a weird angle. Team gets wiped. Because nobody knows where the hell it's coming from. Everybody's looking in the sky like, oh, where's the Iron Man? Oh, where's Iron Man? Oh, he's right behind me, isn't he? Yes, he is. But that's very rare. That's a very rare occurrence. And as you go higher in Elo, ain't nobody gonna play this character. Not a soul. And so, since it's only these low-ranked players who are just throwing this ultimate from 3 days away and killing nobody, this is ass. It's not good at all. I want to say F, but I'd say it's way out of the league of these two dog shit ass characters. So I'm going to give it very, very low D. It's not good, but it's way better than these. Now what about yummy? This is S tier. Like, I don't care. I don't give a shit. This will swing the game in anybody's favor. You will either get the point because all 6 people are going to get jumped off the map and suicide bombed, or the Jeff will hit nobody and then die. Most of the time, though, this is going to take like 3 people or the entire team, swing the entire fight in your favor, and it's not a great time for anybody involved. Especially when the Jeff eats you while you're trying to ult. That shit, oh my fucking god. It's always your Jeff, though. It's always your Jeff. Never the enemy team. No, anybody on your team tries to ult, Jeff is going to ult them. And it ruins everybody's day. But other than that, though, very broken ult. Is it worth having a Jeff on your team when you could have, like, oh, I don't know, Invisible Woman? No, don't run Jeff. But his ult is crazy. Now, what about Loki, right? Loki's a weird one. He's so strange, right? It's like, how do you rank an ult that is every ult in the... No, it's fucking S tier. Like, I don't know what are we talking about? This is the best ult in the game. Because it just takes, another Invisible Woman, another Gambit, another Cloak and Dagger. Or they can be dumb as rocks and take an Iron Man or like a Black Widow. Because, why not? Why wouldn't you? If your team or the enemy team, if whoever's playing the goddamn Loki copies his support ult, it's always gonna be S. It's always gonna be the best ult in the game because it's just taking another one of the best ults in the game. If they choose to take any DPS or any tank instead, or like a rocket for some reason, instantly F tier. Because why the fuck are you doing that? But typically, any Loki will be competent enough, even in the trenches, to take one of the broken ults. So it's easy S tier, because it's always, it's always going to be good, because you're always going to have this nonsense in your game. Easy targets to take. Just easy S tier. Speaking of easy S tiers, Luna Snow. Luna Snow, it's obviously going to be really good, because it's just another pop it, your team won't die. Great. Stalemate for like 10 seconds because nobody's dead besides the team not using the ult. Typically how it goes though is, if you see one of these ults get popped, the other team is going to pop the same damn ult and nobody dies. Broken as hell. Stop having these infinite HPS ults. It's not fun for anybody involved. Now, something else that's not fun for anybody involved is Darkchild, right? Behold Darkchild. Yo, I'm beholding, right? That shit is scary. I won't lie. Crazy thing, right? If Darkchild comes out, I know this is gonna sound really weird. You can shoot her with your bullets, and she will die. I know. That's actually a crazy statement to say. I can't believe I'm saying this. If you see Darkchild, you can shoot her, and she will die. I know it's a crazy concept. However, my team doesn't know that. I know it's a secret. I should really let this secret out. But, nobody's going to shoot her and they're all going to die. Which means she's really, really good. Honestly, I'd say A because she does so much damage. She can wipe whole teams. Just pocket her a little bit, keep her healed up. Because damn well nobody's going to shoot her for some reason. It's going to accomplish a lot. Or you're going to ult immediately and die the next second. Right, you'll throw out Darkchild and you're already dead. That's literally how it goes when it's on your team. But if you don't instantly die because you're ulting in a good spot, it's gonna do a lot, and it's good. Good ult. Fear Magneto. I'm fearing Magneto. Magneto's a scary guy. Okay, I know I said Groot might be the best tank ult in the game, and same with Strange. I forgot about Magneto, right? Because who cares about the Holocaust guy? Magneto's, who gives a shit? He's broken as hell. This is the only ult, well, not the only, but one of the only few ults that can just stop a support ult. You see Cloak and Dagger, us against the world, fear Magneto, and you're dead as hell. It's so good. Good counter ult. It can stop many ultimates. A lot of ults can come out and you can just say, yeah, no, you're going to fear Magneto, and all that shit gets sucked up. And then the enemy team, loses their support. Insanely good ultimate. Very highly ranked. I still can't say it's better than these, though, because supports need to be nerfed, but it's, as good as it gets, because it's so powerful and does so much. How about Mantis, though? Mantis used to be in the same league as Luna, Cloak, and Dagger. You pop the ult, not a soul is dying. Thank God this ult is a little bit more balanced to where not everybody is gonna not die. People can die during this ult, and I love it. It's absolutely great. It's almost balanced. I love it. I still gotta give it S tier, though, because most people aren't gonna die in this ult. Because when you're using it, you can still heal the team. Your other supports are still gonna heal the team. They're not just gonna get ignored and only get healed by this ult. No, the team is still gonna get healed. People are just not gonna die. But people can die, and that's what puts it at the bottom. If only all these other ults did the same thing, well, people could still die. But it is what it is. Now, what about fantastic? This ult is not fantastic. F for fantastic. This shit's dog ass. Better than these two, but not by much, right? It's not. It's hard to say, right? If you're in a close quarters area, you're in a low ceiling zone, you pop this ult, you might do 50 damage to somebody. You might chip someone down a little bit. You might almost kill them on a good day. But realistically, this ult, you're gonna see it And you might as well not ult and you might accomplish more, right? Because I feel like this ult actively nerfs your character to do less for the team. You do more damage if you're not ulting. I'd actually rather have Mr. Fantastic without this ability in his kit, and he might be a better character. So this is straight bottom tier loot. This is like getting a gray pump shotgun out of the Fortnite chest back in the day, right? You don't want that. Nobody wants that. But what about Moon Knight? The moon haunts you, and sure the fuck it does. The moon is good. I love the moon. The thing with the moon, right, on its own, it doesn't seem that great. You know, it's a big AoE. It'll kill people if they stay in it. You know, it's good. But the thing that brings it over the top is how fast you get this ability, right? If you're playing Moon Knight and you see an enemy team kind of grouped up, throw an onk, shoot your left click 2 times. I don't know, your ult's ready. Well, would you look at that? All you have to do with this ult now is use it the second you get it, or the next convenient time. You know, you just like see, you don't even have to try and get maximum value, right? You can just solo ult somebody like a support. Even if it doesn't kill them and it just ruins their positioning, that is already enough value because you're gonna have your ult back in 5 seconds. It is so broken. If people get like, you know, grouped up with an Angela ult or a Groot ult and you pop the moon, they're all gonna die. It's gonna be great. But if you can't get that scenario, if you can't get them grouped up, just solo ult and it'll still be very valuable. You know, just kill a healer, get another ult, kill another healer. It's so good. It's broken just because of the cooldown. Moon Knight is fantastic. Disgustingly broken. Doesn't matter who's using them. It's always gonna piss somebody off. I love it. What about Namor? Namor. And his stupid ass horn that summons the big old whale that crashes down and sometimes accomplishes something. I think it's good. I don't think it's great. It's kind of like, I don't know. It's kind of like a Moon Knight ult that takes longer to get there. People are gonna move if they see this and just not get hit by it. But if you do get hit, you know, maybe you're trapped, maybe you can't move, maybe you get stunned or something. If you get hit by this ult, especially in the center, you're dead. You're Denzos. You're cooked. You're steamed, chopped, toasted, roasted, charred, air fried. You're Dunzos. Boxing like a fish, perhaps. I don't know. It's not going to be a good time to get in the center. You're going to get knocked over anywhere in this ult. But the thing is, just don't get hit by it. It's as simple as that. You just don't get hit by the ult. It makes me want to drop a C so bad. But I'll keep it in B because when it works, it works. When it works, you know? It's spider time! My voice died out the second I started that. Let me try that again. It's spider time! I can't do that shit. Oh my god, my voice does not go that high. Oh, this ult is bad, right? This is bad. It's not as bad as a lot of these. It's probably D tier. It can control some space, you know, throw a bunch of mines down. If people step in the mines, you know, they're gonna die. But nobody is scared of this ult. This ult doesn't do much at all. I'd say it's like Captain America, but worse because it's only on yourself. And, you know, the little effects you get with the mines, you know, just avoid them, right? Just avoid them. It's not that hard. You know, it can be good in, like, tight situations or to take a point back. But realistically, I feel like you're really going to accomplish more if you don't use the ult sometimes. You know, being able to spam your right-click stun might be more valuable than running around like a retard going at spider time. And for that, I think it's, you know, it's going to be a low D tier because I realistically think it's better to just not ult sometimes with this character. What about Phoenix, though? What about Phoenix? I forgot your voice line. But you get the big old, you know, the big old Phoenix thing, you know, you rain down, you can just fly around the map and you crash down. On the surface, it doesn't do a ton of damage. You know, if you hit someone in the center, it might kill some squishies. But what makes it crazy is the fact that it just shatters all shields and deployables and all that. Right, if you see a Rocket Raccoon pop his ult, there's nothing better than the feeling of popping your Phoenix ult on top of that Rocket's ultimate and just seeing it disappear. Just gone, gonzos, insta-destroyed. It's great dopamine when a rocket pops his ult and you just immediately counter ult. And let's just say his ult never happened. And he's probably dead too from that ultimate. It's so strong, so disruptive. Oh, it also gets rid of like over health and shield and all that. It's so strong. I think when it's used, just as raw damage, because obviously these low rank players are just gonna throw it out. It's not gonna do a whole lot. Might kill one person. But if you have at least 3 brain cells, if your IQ isn't room temp, this can be a crazy strong ultimate. And I think it's going to be like high A. I'm not going to give S because I know damn well people are not going to use it the way it's like, supposed to be used. But it's really good. And on top of that, it's already on a busted ass character. It's already on the best DPS. So, yeah, good ult, very good ult. Now what about let me soar? Let me soar. Come on, Psylocke. I want to see you soar. But unfortunately, you're not soaring anymore. Because you have become such a bottom feeder character. It's such a shame. My OG main, my one and only, my very first lord. Reduced to ashes when your ultimate charge got nerfed to shit. It's still really good though. It's still so good. I don't want to give it S. Because Psylocke, to charge that ultimate, the character's not that good anymore. But when you get the ult, you're usually going to kill a lot of people, right? You're going to knock out both supports, you might kill the DPS. It's usually going to get a good couple kills that's going to swing the game so nicely. Very rarely does it whiff. But, when it does whiff, you're stuck with a shit character that's doing no damage. But when it does go through, it's so good. It's kind of like Phoenix, If the player's bad, it's not going to do much. If the player's good, it's going to do so much. Typically, though, it's going to wipe out healers. It's going to be a great time. Very strong ultimate. I love it. Now, what I don't love, though, is, hey, team, enjoy the amplifier. Yeah, let's just say we're not enjoying the amplifier, because that thing does nothing. The amplifier is amplifying my will... No, it's de-amplifying my will to live. It's not great. When I see the enemy team pop it, I don't really care, right? It's kind of like Daredevil or any of these middle-of-the-road ults. I hear it and I'm like, sure, I'll enjoy the amplifier. Why not? Sure, we can shoot and destroy it. Or you can Phoenix it in one tap because it's really funny. But usually, I hear the amplifier come out, and I just don't care. I just feel like it's not doing much. I'm sure the damage boost and the shield it gives is really good, but I never see it accomplish a thing. So I'm gonna have to give it like a C, because C for see ya. Cover your ass, because it's not gonna cover any ass. It's just not that good. Plus, I'd much rather have a support ult that isn't rockets, right? Give me any of these supports, and I'll be having a great day. But no, unless it's just this shitty ass ultimate, Now what about Rogue? I was gonna say your power is mine, but that is Loki. What is your voice line? I forgot your voice line. It's something similar enough, right? I'll take everything. There we go. Let's just say she's not taking much though. It can drain ults, but this is like Captain America. I just don't care. It comes out, I'm just gonna play the game like normal. I'm not changing my game plan, right? She's not doing that much extra. Just shoot her, she'll die, right? Weird concept. Honestly, just ignore her, because she'll take everything, right? You can't use your ults when you're near her. That's a little scary, right? That's the only thing making it better than Captain America, right? You just, you actually get affected by it, but not enough. If you need to use your ult and Rogue is ulting, you may say you really need to pop your ult next, get away from her, right? Just take a few steps back, pop your ult, it's not scary. I don't care. I see this ult, I do not care, right? Not good. Pure chaos. Let me tell you a thing about pure chaos, right? When I'm thinking pure chaos, I'm thinking pure dog shit. This accomplishes so little or so much. I want to give it F. I probably should give it F. But the 1 in a million chance it pops and kills like 3, 6 people. You know, sometimes it can wipe the whole team. Sometimes it can kill just enough people to make a big difference. But 9 out of 10 times, it's gonna whiff. You have 3 to 5 business days to move behind a wall, get away from her, or better yet, I know this is gonna sound weird. I know. You can shoot her and she'll die. I know that's crazy. That's strange, right? Because 9 out of 10 times, right? They're just gonna jump in the air in front of the whole team, pop their ultimate, and you can just shoot her. You know, sometimes, you know, they'll go behind a wall first. You know, you're not going to be able to shoot her then. But this is low rank we're talking about. And these low rank players, they don't think. They're going to jump in front of the team and go, pure chaos. And there's going to be no chaos because she's going to be dead. Shit is ass, right? But the times it pops off. And I'm going to give it top of F tier, as in the best of F tier. Because these 3 aren't going to accomplish nothing. You know, Fists are fantastic. His ult is not fantastic. It's going to do nothing. It's going to tickle the enemy team. You know, mind the exploding plasma? I really don't mind. I don't mind. You know, tremble before baths? No, I won't. I won't tremble, you know? It's not going to do much. Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man. Yeah, this is bad. It's another bad ultimate. He's always going to use it to solo you. You know, you piss the Spider-Man off, you know. You kill him while he's trying to jump you in the back. He's going to get really salty. He's going to jump in and solo ult you. And sometimes you're just not going to die to it, right? So, you know, usually, you know, he'll jump in solo, you might die. But he might solo jump you and you won't die. And it's really funny when he misses that ult and whiffs it and just doesn't kill. Because you can just dash away. Because Spider-Man mains, they have a one-dimensional state of mind. They're dumb as rocks. Dumb as beans. They're a single-celled organism. They do not think, you know, when they're jumping somebody, they don't think what that character can do back. So, you know, say they jump an ult. If you have a dash, just dash away. Because they're not going to do anything about it. Because they're dumb as fucking rocks. They're not going to, like, think about that. They're not going to jump somebody who can't escape. They're so dumb. Spider-Man players are so dumb. And honestly, I hope all of you guys who play Spider-Man get cancer. Because you guys are so lame and you ruin my games. Because you're just not fun to play with. Insta-lock Spider-Mans? Holy shit. If I get one more Insta-lock Spider-Man in my game that causes me to drop elo, I'm just gonna, like, I'm gonna send a bomb to your house. Like, die, please. Like, hope you get cancer. Family-wide. Damn. Squirrel Stampede. Man, Squirrel Stampede. Squirrel Stampede! I did that in the same, like... I said that how I'm going to say legendary. No, but Squirrel Stampede. Let's just say people don't know how to shoot the squirrel, right? On the surface, his ultimate is kind of buns. Like, it's fine, right? But your team does not shoot it. It's a weird thing. They see this squirrel come out, you know, this group of squirrels start running at you, you know, they start running at the team. What do you think you should do? Should you, you know, try and dodge it? Move away? Stand next to a wall so it bounces off and one-taps you? Or do you think maybe you should, you know, shoot it 2 times and it'll die because it has like 5 HP? No, don't shoot it. Why would you shoot it? That would be a waste of ammo. A waste of shots. A waste of time to shoot the squirrels. Because why would you do that? They can't die. They have so much health. I'm sorry to break it to you. You can just shoot the squirrels and they'll die. However, with how little they get shot, this might as well be an S tier ult. Because it's always going to kill my whole team. But no, I'll be fair. Because this ult is kind of dog ass. In close quarters, can be pretty good. Pretty solid. You know, kill a good few people if it doesn't get shot, but, you know, just shoot it. Just shoot it. What about Legendary? Legendary. This is an S tier ult. Where an S tier is kind of weird. I'd say pretty high up there, though. I'm not really ordering this, I'm gonna be real. I was gonna try it too, but these are all their own flavor of disgusting. Legendary, it pops out, right? This is a situation right, where I could say just shoot him. And that's true, you could just shoot him, but you gotta have good aim to shoot this guy, because he's moving a lot. And I will admit, even I don't have the aim to shoot this guy when he's moving like that. I might I might get some damage on him. Maybe my team will like finish him off. Damn well they're not gonna finish him off, right? Nobody's gonna shoot him. But if we do try to shoot him, we're all gonna miss anyways, because we're not like that. But if we were, it'd be great. But due to the fact that he's so hard to shoot, and he's just gonna wipe your team back. He's so strong, very strong DPS ult. One of the strongest out there. Probably the strongest DPS ult, honestly. Yeah, S tier, easy. Storm. Storm is weird, right? Because I don't see a lot of Storm. It's not really like that good of a character. But her ultimate pisses me off beyond repair. If I hear, "Fear the wrath of the goddess," I'm going back and spawn. I'm running as far away as possible. I'm treating that like a tsunami warning. I'm fleeing the country. Because that will wipe my whole team. And it does wipe my whole team. Especially if Jeff is there. If it gets the Sharknado, it's wraps, bro. Surrender. You're not going to have a good game if Storm is on the enemy team. And I never have a Storm on my team, right? So I never get to, like, use that same treatment back. And I know damn well I'm not playing this boring-ass character. So I won't get the joy and satisfaction of popping this ult. And then getting shot and killed anyways because people won't shoot this ult. But she's really good. She's really good. I want to say S because it's usually going to get team wipe. Or it's going to disrupt your team so... Yeah, I'm going to give it S tier. It's always going to disrupt your team so badly. So disgustingly bad. It's going to kill everybody. That nerf pisses me. But that ult pisses me off, right? Very good, very good. Punisher. Judge. Jury. Executioner. This is a good ult. I want to say A tier. It's really strong. Does a lot of damage. You can't stun him or stop him when he's doing it. But I don't want to repeat myself. You can just shoot him, and that's what's keeping him from S. If he has a good angle, or if he's getting pocketed by all the healers, he's going to do devastating damage to your team. You got to fear him, you have to respect it. When it comes out, you got to, be aware. You got to do your damn best. Either kill him or run away. You got to choose. It's fight or flight when this ult comes out. Either you try and stop it, or you try and escape. It does so much damage. It's so strong. It just has the one downside of being a big target you can just shoot and kill. But there's not much more to say than that. He just destroys. He does so much damage. It's great. Good group counter. Good damage. He's just gonna melt everything. Good ultimate. Good A tier. Very solid. Now, speaking of solid, almost hard, like a rock. Maybe like the Thing. Holy shit! The situation's been grim, right? And I say it's clobbering time. It's clobbering time, right? This ultimate kinda sucks. But I can't help but get pissed off when it hits me. Because I get knocked in the air, and my character sits there rubbing my head oh yeah, I'm all stunned. It's really annoying, but realistically, I don't care. It's it doesn't do a whole lot. It'll have its moments, but it's not that scary. I'm gonna give it a B. Because, if it stuns a healer, you'll get, a good healer kill. It has good uses, but, it's just not that scary. I'll keep it, middle of the pack. Asgard's Wrath. Behold Asgard's Wrath. Whatever the hell he says, this ultimate sucks. It sucks. I'm gonna give it a D, a low D. I don't think it's useless like an F tier ult, but it really isn't good. It's really bad. He jumps in the air, floats for a few seconds. You can just dodge very, very easily. Might catch someone off guard. You might corner somebody. You might get something. You might get, a sneaky kill. 9 times out of 10, this is doing jack shit. It's not a good ult. It is barely F tier. Exterminate. This is an intimidating ult. I hear exterminate. I'm like, whoa, whoa, whoa. It's a little scary. I might get exterminated. But This ult is bad. This is a bad ult. I'm gonna give it like a low D. When I see Exterminate come out, I know damn well that Ultron is just gonna, shoot at my team. The damage isn't that crazy, so what do? Just shoot him back. His team's not really gonna get healed when he's using it. I know it gives him more healing, but I just don't see it. He uses Exterminate, and he gets exterminated. It's not a good ult. I don't think it ever will be. It's just not good. It just needs to do more. Maybe if during the ult, everybody on your team got like a healing bot on them temporarily, that'd be pretty cool, but as it is right now, this ult is not intimidating in the slightest. We are Venom. This one's mid as hell. Another D tier, I'd say. Maybe even a C. I'm just kidding. I think Venom's ult, it has the potential to like kill somebody if you do like the little combo he has. You can kill some like a squishy. Realistically, that's not gonna happen because these guys are fucking dog shit. This is low rank we're talking about. This ult always does nothing. I think it'll reduce healing, makes it so you can't get healed for a little while. That's a little scary. But the AoE's not that big. It might hit a few people. A few seconds later, they just get healed back up. And damn well this Venom's gonna walk in without his team. Use this ult. His team's not gonna be there to follow up. And you just, you just don't care. You just don't care. It's not a good ult. It's kind of cool looking though. Big symbiote, whatever the fuck. It's cool. It's not good. It's not great. It's pretty buns. Armed and dangerous. Again. I like Bucky. Bucky is my current main. He is my one true love in the world. He's a great guy. I love Bucky. His ultimate depends who's playing him. It's either going to be the best ultimate you've ever seen in your life. It's going to wipe the whole team. Again. And the team's going to stagger because they're dumb as rocks. Again. It's going to be so funny because you get like a 12 streak because they're just going to stagger and keep getting hit by the ultimate. It could be so good. It could be a good team up, especially with a glorious Groot on your team. He throws his I am Groot. And you just armed and dangerous. And you get real dangerous. It's so good. It's so strong. But when you whiff, it's so bad. Especially if it's like a mediocre Winter Soldier. They hit like one guy with it, and they don't try and kill them afterwards. They just don't follow up. Or they hit a team, and they instantly heal back up. Or the enemy team hears armed and dangerous, and they immediately pop a support ult. It ruins your day. It ruins anybody's day. Because this ult goes from killing the whole team to accomplishing Jack and Jill. No beanstalk. Like, it becomes the most bottom feeder ult in the game. That said, it has high highs. I feel like it's like Psylocke, right? It's either going to be really, really good or really bad. Well, that's hard to say, right? Psylocke is either going to be really good or pretty good, because I feel like it's really hard to whiff Psylocke, so you're usually going to kill somebody. With Bucky, there's a good chance you're not going to kill anybody. But his highs are higher than Psylocke, so I'm going to keep them high A. Wolverine, the final man on the list. What do you even say during your ult? Berserkers, rage, or whatever the fuck. I don't care. Your ult is dog. Your ult is dog ass. This is another situation. It's kind of like Venom. He pops his ult. You might get thrown up and thrown in the back. He might kill you. He might hit your whole team and kill your whole team. But the odds of that happening, the odds of him even like killing somebody, is kind of rough. I never see Wolverine pop off with his ult. He might ult a squishy, knock him in the back, they get killed. Big whoop. Don't care. Usually he ults somebody and they just get healed through it. I don't think it's good. I just don't. And with that said, that is the entire list. I'm feeling pretty good about this. I'll do like a brief review of everything. Go over the best of each role and the worst of each role. Let's start with the worst ults of each role. When it comes to DPS, I think the worst ultimate is between Mr. Fantastic and Black Widow. And I gotta say Black Widow. I think Black Widow is the worst ultimate in the game for DPS. Simply because the character's already bad, right? Black Widow's already a shit character. No redeeming factors. Can't even one-tap headshot. Bad character. I'm not trying to take the characters into consideration with this list, but when the character is so bad, like so bad, that they can't do a thing in the game unless you're fucking cracked out of your mind, giving them a shitty ult on top of that is like a nail in the coffin. It never does anything. You know, you might hit the team. They might be like, ooh, I'm a little slow. I took like 5 damage. Ooh. This ult is dog ass. Like I said, there's no redeeming qualities. You know, I don't remember when Black Widow pulled out the exploding plasma in, like, you know, the comics or whatever. You know, I didn't read that issue. My bad. I missed that one. I missed that volume. But the exploding plasma, we just don't mind it. It's bad. Now support. Support ults. Well, I mean, I guess if we're going by the list, it's gotta be Ultron. Ultron as the worst support ult, I think that's fair. Unless we're considering Loki turning into, like, Mr. Fantastic, that's a pretty shitty use of an ult. But no, Ultron's ult doesn't accomplish much. It's kind of a toss-up. I kind of want to put Rocket's, like, below him, but at least Rocket, you know, gives some shield, you know, the extra damage is nice. Ultron just turns himself into a DPS character, and who gives a shit? His ass. This is the worst. And then for tank, it's gotta be Thor. George Washington himself. His ult is dog ass, and there's no comparing. Like, Penny's bad, Venom's bad, but Thor's on another level of ass cheeks. He straight reeks, bro. He straight reeks. When it comes to the top of the top, though, the best support ult in the game, it's a toss-up between Gambit and Invisible Girl. I know a lot of people are going to say Gambit is the best ult in the game. At low level, though, it's got to be Invisible Woman. It's got to be the best ult in the game. This is the most disgusting, vile thing this game has ever done. Disappear! Dude, I'm surprised the fan base hasn't disappeared for this game. This is not fun. When it comes to tank, gotta be Magneto. You know, Groot is crazy. Groot has such a good ult. So does fucking Strange, Doctor Strange. You know, it's just such a strange thing how good his ult is. But Magneto, the fact that it can counter so many other ults, he just gets the utility value. But, you know, Groot is just good raw damage, and it stuns, and it can, you know, kill the whole team if, like, worked with properly. But Magneto is so good for the utility. I gotta crown him the top. Now for DPS ult, well, my two highest contenders, well, I guess I have 3 highest contenders. We have Star-Lord, Moon Knight, and Storm. This is hard. The best DPS ult. I want to say Star-Lord, probably. Star-Lord's probably the best ult when it comes to DPS. I mean, it's kind of a toss-up. If you said any of them were the best, I'd be like, yeah, makes sense. You know, obviously, some of these other ones that I have high up are really good too, but personally, I think Star-Lord is the most abysmal to fight, at least in these low ranks. If the enemy pops it, and nobody can aim, the whole team is gonna die. You know, you're not winning that fight, ever. Moon Knight, his ult is super destructive, but I'm gonna say Star-Lord. Yeah. Yum. And that's about it, though. I'm running out of things to say. Out of things to talk about. I've been yapping for an hour? Shit, I thought I've been sitting here for 20 minutes. Damn. Well, yep, that's about it. Yep.